Okay, so hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be doing another update video about Fortnite and all of the changes they've been doing. And let me tell you, it's kind of hard to find this stuff because there's no patch notes in Fortnite anymore. At any moment, if you do enjoy today's video, feel free to consider leaving a like. Let's see if we can smash 4,000 likes on today's episode. That would be awesome. And if you are new around here, feel free to subscribe and turn on those post notifications to never miss another video. As well, guys, if you aren't already, feel free to drop me a follow on Instagram as well as Twitter to be more up to date with everything that I'm doing. But keeping the intro short, let's begin today's video. Starting us off, one of the most important things is the FPS glitches. You know how in Fortnite right now, you'll be playing at a stable 60 FPS, 144, 240, whatever your FPS is capped out at, and then all of a sudden you'll drop down to like 60 or 30 or even 90, just something noticeable. And with a high refresh rate monitor, you notice those lag spikes like clear as day. Fortnite just announced that Microsoft DirectX 12 is finally coming to Fortnite for PC players, hopefully within the next week or so. For all of you guys who don't know what this means, basically Fortnite, if you have a pretty good graphics card, a higher end GPU, you will have a higher FPS and even a steadier frame rate for all times you play Fortnite. A long time ago, I did a video where they kind of announced this exact same thing, and I had a whole entire GPU list. So if your GPU is not on that list for some reason, you must have a really old computer, you still could play Fortnite. No need to worry, because when the option to go into DirectX 12 comes out, of course you have the option to go into it, or you could stay back on DirectX 11. But I assume upgrading your GPU anyways, because Fortnite, they're gonna eventually make it only DirectX 12 for many new features they want to add and FPS stability and stuff. All throughout chapter 2 so far, Fortnite, they have not released any patch notes, and this is very concerning because a lot of competitive players, they need to know whether or not a certain weapon has been nerfed or even buffed so they could turn their gameplay a whole different way if needed. A user by the name of Tornor, I think that's how you pronounce it, he looked into the files and supposedly he made this entire list. A whole ton of leakers posted this exact same list, so I'm pretty sure it's credible, but it shows a whole ton of changes regarding many weapons in the game and reload speeds, I don't think damage rates, but mainly reload speeds. Which, don't get me wrong, reload speeds, that's a massive change, because if you're going to be rocking a pump shotgun, if the increase of the reload speed is buffed a little bit and you reload that way faster, that might be an entire game changer, and you might not want to use attack anymore. For real though, Epic Games really needs to add patch notes back into the game. It makes it extremely difficult for a lot of competitive players and stuff. So if you want patch notes back in the game, go down in the comments down below right now and say hashtag release patch notes. Let's see if we can maybe get that trending, if that's even possible. December 14th and the 15th, there is a duos competitive game mode. The Fortnite Winter Royale, it's gonna be duos, and it seems like a duos competitive game mode is actually going to be coming to Fortnite here, what is it now? A little under a month from today, which is unreal. The Fortnite coach for FaZe Clan, he actually tweeted this out a little under 2 days ago, and it is the Fortnite Winter Royale duos. Everyone's getting hype about this, everyone's announcing their duo players, and then just about 12 hours later, he also posted another picture from the competitive tab which says duo FNCS warm-up December 14th through the 15th. So if this is real, Fortnite duo competitive game mode is going to be unreal. I mean, way back in the World Cup, we had duos in there, and I think duos is the best competitive game mode, I'm not gonna lie. If this is going to turn out to be legit, I am hyped, and I'm definitely gonna be looking for a duo. So if you're pretty good at Fortnite, feel free to contact me on Twitter, because I would love to team up with someone and hopefully take home some money to ourselves. Obviously, in Fortnite Chapter 2 so far, they really haven't added anything new to the game. Honestly, now thinking about it, I really don't think there's been anything new except the grapple gun, or the whatever that thing's called. On November 7th, Hypex, a lot of you guys know who this guy is. He's one of the most credible leakers in the community, and possibly even the biggest. He actually tweeted this out about some upcoming or even maybe scrapped items that he found within the files, and some of these sound pretty sick. On this list, we have some new gadgets such as the doodle, heart, and the scooter, which I assume these are kind of like emotes emotes. If you go in the battle pass, I believe it's like tier 80 or 90 or something, you have the pogo stick. I assume the doodle, the heart, or the scooter might be something similar to that, or the scooter could be maybe some sort of new mobility coming to the game. In the traps category, we have a cage as well as a surprise party, and the cage, I assume it'll be something you put on the ground, and if they walk on that, maybe like a cage will fall from the sky, or you put it on a ceiling, they walk under it and they'll be trapped in a cage, and you just have to break it like I don't know, a couple hits to a metal or something, but you could be shot through it. That might be pretty cool. And then for the consumables, we have the tornado grenade, the clone machine, chug stand, and a pool floaty. Not too sure what a couple of those are gonna do, but the chug stand sounds kind of just like a chug jug, but it stands there. I don't know. Overall, definitely some things that we could be looking forward to, and let's hope at least some stuff gets added in, because Fortnite, it's been a little stale lately. No updates, like I've said so many times before. Late season 10, Fortnite, they actually re-added the solid gold game mode in, and that has to be hands down my favorite game mode. But in that game mode, you only have solid gold weapons. You only have gold weapons, so a gold scar, a gold pump, gold compact SMG, and there was actually a weapon that was leaked, and it wasn't supposed to get added in there twice, and it was the machine pistol. And this pistol, it doesn't come in legendary form. It came in a gray, green, or blue form, and you were still able to rock it. There's actually been some news about this pistol possibly coming back, because they nerfed it a little bit. I mean, the old damage of this thing used to be 20 damage, and they nerfed it all the way down to 15 for the gray. They did about 5 damage ticks per variety of the gun. With the Epic Games actually messing with the files of the machine pistol, it could possibly mean that they're thinking of adding it back into the game. It was only added in that solid gold game mode, and that lasted for like 4 to 5 days, so if it does come into chapter 2 as a main weapon, that would be pretty cool. Not only was the machine pistol messed with the damage ratings and reload speed and whatever, the scoped AR was actually messed with as well, and this time it's just not a rare blue rarity. It actually has a legendary rarity, which I think was in the game way back in season 3 or 4. Also a perfect epic variant, as well as a green and a gray, which we might be seeing here soon. Fortnite chapter 2, I said this like 4 times already, but they haven't done patch notes, so we haven't seen any mechanics that everybody used to use all the time in the game, if they actually got removed or not, and everyone is pretty certain that this main thing has been removed, and I'm sure everyone could agree with us on it. The same update where Fortnite, they removed the turbo building, or they just lowered it a little bit, which everyone started complaining about, because you could literally not build. They actually added in a feature which a lot of people tended to like, and this is the coin flip feature. If you don't know what the coin flip is, basically say that a player is holding a wall and you go there to try and take the wall. If you both place it down at the exact same time, there will be kind of like a virtual coin flip. Like, obviously you can't see it, it's coded in, which gives both players a 50-50% chance to hold or take that wall. With this change added into the game, it made it less ping dependent. So if someone has 0 ping, they didn't hold the wall no matter what. If someone has 50 ping, the other one has 20 ping, you could still have a chance to take the wall, and a lot of people like this. In Fortnite chapter 2, haven't you noticed whenever someone is holding a wall, you literally cannot take it unless you're one, either extremely fast, or you just have the better ping. At the beginning of Fortnite chapter 2, a Reddit user by the name of Shrevix or whatever, however you say that, he is talking about this issue, and all the comments are just basically agreeing with him. Going into a regular game by myself, testing this out with a friend who literally lives down the street from me, we have relatively the exact same amount of ping. I was able to hold the wall for a very long time, and he was able to as well, until he was able to finally take it, or I was able to take it, just because we're a little bit quicker than one another. And last but not least, a lot of you guys know about this already, but at the Esports Awards 2019, Bugha actually won the PC Rookie of the Year, which it's much deserved. I mean, this man, he literally came from nothing, and now he's like the best Fortnite player in the world. I mean, look how well he performed at the World Cup finals with all of the best players in the world. Overall, absolutely insane, and massive congratulations to Bugha if you're watching this. I doubt you are, but anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, make sure to leave a like, and also subscribe to the channel. If you are new, turn on those post notifications to never miss another Fortnite video by me, and also drop a comment down below of hashtag release patch notes, or whatever I said earlier on in the video, because we need these patch notes, and I will see you guys next time.